It is another exciting episode of the Dream Chaser Show. My name is Covenant Estienne, aka the Urban Muse, and I am your official host for the Dream Chaser Show. And before I dive into saying what I have for today, do well to connect with us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, X at Romy Royal TV. And today is an amazing day in the studio because I've got with me a beautiful guest, a drop dead gorgeous guest. And you're going to be meeting her very shortly. Very, 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 very shortly. But let's go on the short break. When we're back, we'll talk about the topic. And of course, I have so many questions for this beautiful guest. So stay with us. We will be right back. Welcome, my amazing dream chasers. Now, let's dive into the conversation proper for today, shall we? Today, our topic is going to be from passion to longevity. You know how those people that do businesses, how they stay from first year to 10 years to over a decade. We'll be speaking about from passion to longevity. And I'm going to be doing this topic and I'm going to be doing this show with my amazing guest, like I said, a drop dead gorgeous guest, a wisdomatic, oh my god, is that a word like that? A wisdom guest, and her name is none other than Uche Agbara. And Uche is a beauty entrepreneur. She's a founder who is dedicated to redefining how women experience and embrace beauty. And she's also a leader. Please, in a nutshell, she has done business for over a decade. Can you? Yes, you can actually. It's not a. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Uche Agbara. Where's my drum rolls? Drummers, where are you?
Hi,
Hello.
Kobe.
Have you not seen? You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
How are you doing
I'm
today?
doing great. It's really nice to be on your show.
It is
finally.
As in, I feel so honored, for real,
Thank
for real.
you.
Hope it was not
Thank
a
you.
hassle coming here.
No, it wasn't. I had my great friend Buzzy with me.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to Buzzy.
Shout out Buzzy. Yeah, I'm really glad to be here. I'm
Mhm.
excited
I'm
about the
excited
interviews,
too.
the questions, and yeah, thank you for having me on your show.
You're welcome. The pleasure is mine. So let's dive in straight up. But before we dive in, I love it when my audience have a background knowledge of who my guest is, so that they listen and listen attentively, and also put it into practice. Put whatever you're saying into practice. So how has this been? You're a founder. You're a beauty entrepreneur. You're a leader. How has that journey been for you, like over the years?
Uh, okay. Let me start from a little gist about myself so people
Yes.
just get to know me
Get your
a
coffees
little
ready.
a little more. I started off this being in beauty
Yeah.
because I see my family do it. So my
Mm.
mom started her beauty business when I just turned 1 year old.
Wow.
And so many years after, she's still in the business. So I
Okay.
just grew up seeing her nurture her hair, treat her skin
Aw.
so well. And I picked it.
Okay.
But then my journey has just been very like a roller coaster.
Okay.
Right. So I didn't think that I would end up being a beauty consultant
Oh,
or
really?
in this business.
Is it because you studied something different in school?
Yes.
Oh.
So I mean, like in every traditional
Okay.
home,
Yeah.
African home, you think that maybe you'd be a lawyer or a doctor,
Or engineer. You work in
engineer or
oil
something.
company.
Yes, like I didn't ever think that beauty would be something I would do, and I've
Okay.
always been one that would. I thought I liked working with people. Yeah,
Okay.
just maybe working
In the whole
corporate
corporate. Okay.
and all of
Alright.
that. But I worked in medical research for a few years. So I did biology and biotech in uni. So I was
Imagine being a
very smart.
doctor though. Like you just be so
Very smart.
fine. Like you'll be able to just be healing patients and all that.
That was something. But then I just did not imagine being stuck in a lab with rats all my life. Right. So then I moved into banking.
Yeah.
And then I moved to HR and consulting.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
we did plenty, what do you call those things? Customer service. We're
Okay.
recruiting for people, training. So it was cool stuff, right? And then I thought that, I needed to do something else. I didn't know, there was just something missing, something,
Mm-hmm.
and I wanted to go back to school for an MBA. My friend was like, "Ah, you've always wanted to do hair, just maybe add going to beauty school."
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad, he gave me an option to choose between beauty school and actually doing an MBA, and I
Okay.
chose beauty school. So that's literally how all of this
Oh, supportive
started.
daddy.
Supportive
Love
daddy, yeah.
it.
So that's why all of these things started. I realized in the past that there were just everything I'm doing, there was just something missing. That's wanting to create, that wanting to
Mm.
just be artistic.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't find it in the corporate world. I mean, there was a lot that I learned from there because
How to even manage people. Maybe you learned that
exactly,
there or
yeah.
something.
Working in all of those places, it was like a structured environment, and I
Yeah,
brought all of that into
into the
business,
business.
yeah.
Mm.
But nothing actually prepares you for business than actually
Exactly,
being in business. So yeah,
exactly,
that's like
exactly.
my entire journey from corporate to actually working in business.
And that has been beautiful.
It's been beautiful. It's rewarding.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't trade it for anything else. Yeah.
Oh, how about the challenges though?
Challenges. What does not come with a challenge?
Actually,
What doesn't come with a challenge?
right, right, right.
I can speak on different things. Challenges hiring people, challenges with structure, challenges with um governments,
Right.
restrictions,
Mm-hmm.
all of that. So it's been a lot. Being in business for 10 years has taught me a lot. Like there are times when we would have like a moments where everything's exciting, we're having loads of clients. There are
Mm-hmm.
times when it's just very slow, business is slow. There are other times when we're like plateauing, we're just one level. It's
Yeah.
crazy, and but then you have to, what I had to learn over time is that I needed to find what makes me tick. You
Yeah.
know, that passion, sometimes passion is not really enough, but it's a good
Actually, it's a yeah,
driver.
exactly. Very true. Very true.
I needed to understand why I'm in the business. What is my mission? What is my vision? Who
Yeah.
am I trying to impact? Who am I trying to reach? And that always stirs me up again. When things are looking crazy, I know my why. I know why I'm
Mm-hmm.
doing what I'm doing.
Exactly.
And then, even in
Exactly.
the midst of the challenges, I know who to reach out to.
Right.
I have teachers, I have mentors, and then I'm a person of faith as well. I
Of
can go to
course.
cry to God and I see what's going on.
Daddy, I don't like what's
Exactly.
happening.
And yeah, I'm such a daddy's girl. So when you hear me say, my daddy, yeah. Even having the space of teachers,
Yeah.
I have mentors in the space that I can talk to about things that are happening.
Yeah.
God has blessed me with a pastor that is both mentor, pastor, business coach. So he's like my first go-to
And even
person.
daddy.
Even daddy as well. So like he understands business. He
Okay.
understands creativity. He just knows a lot.
A lot, right.
So it's, yeah, when I'm faced with a challenge, is I have people to,
That is so beautiful. Having
yeah.
people.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I wrote on my status one time that relationships are currencies. Thank you so much for that elaborated explanation. Now let's dive into the core conversation for today. And the topic, like I said, is the from passion to longevity. And now, before I even go into that, what was your definition of success the first year you started your business? And now, what's your definition of success in your 10th year?
Mm.
Hard question, Abby.
Well, that's a great question. When I first started business, I
Mm-hmm.
was thinking about putting structure. I wanted things to, I just wanted to lay out many things, hire the
Okay.
right people.
Yeah.
I wanted visibility. I wanted people to know about us. I wanted us to, start making a mark in the industry. I just wanted, yeah, visibility in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But now in my 10th year, I'm thinking more about impact. Whose life am I touching? How many people am I employing in my
Right.
business? How far can we take this to? Who can we reach? Who can we collaborate with?
Right.
I mean, it's less of the visibility. I think somehow we've had a bit of traction. It would be nice to have more visibility,
Right.
but now I'm just thinking about impact. How valuable is my business? How valuable am I in the industry? That's what I'm thinking in year.
And this is so beautiful, like when you spoke about impact, because I remember a time that you traveled. Was it where? Was it Madagascar?
Yeah, yeah,
And you made different women's
yeah,
hair of
yeah.
how
And
many
man,
again?
I think it
And
was,
then
yeah, over 200. But you will know the exact figure.
over
Over
200 in
200
how many
in a
months?
space of three
In the
months.
space of 200, in the space of
Three
3 months,
months,
over
yes.
200. Wow.
Yeah.
I think that is impact on
Yeah,
its
I mean,
own.
it's a beautiful experience. I
Yeah.
went on a mission trip,
Mm.
actually, but I was a hairstylist in that space. It was just very nice to meet different
Yeah,
people, different
connect with them.
nationalities, make different textures of hair. It was great. And yes, that was a great example of
Exactly.
impact. It's beautiful.
Wow, well done,
Thank
well
you.
done, well done. So thank you so much for that beautiful response. So this will bring me to my next question. What were the things you had to unlearn in order to survive long term in the beauty industry? Because I'm very sure you had mindset shifts, you had to make drastic decisions and things, you had to do so many things, go back to your drawing board and all of that. So what was the things you had to unlearn? What were the things rather?
Uh, the number one thing I had to unlearn was perfection. Uh,
Ah,
um,
is that a bad thing to be? Okay.
I
Per-
could be a perfectionist,
My
and I
producer is a
would,
perfectionist. Ugh.
and I want to wait till when I think it looks great
Okay.
before I put it out there. So I'll give an example.
Yeah.
In what year was that? Maybe 2018 or 2019.
All right.
We created a hairstyle called the Cecilia. Very
Ooh.
beautiful hairstyle,
Demure.
right? And before it came out, I hated it so much.
Really?
Yeah, in my head, I'm just like, it's not looking how I didn't even know how I wanted it to look,
Okay,
but
but
it
it
just
wasn't looking.
I wasn't feeling it at all. It wasn't until one of my friends, she's a hairstylist in a big salon in Enugu, she came around, and these were her exact words: "Uche, this is sorcery," because she couldn't
Wow.
understand it. I just wondering, why are we hiding it? Why haven't we put it out there? But that push alone was like, you need to put this out there,
Yes.
So yeah, I had to learn perfection. I had to also unlearn not working with people. So
Okay.
I could be self-sufficient in a sense
Okay.
that if you're not doing what I asked you to do, I'll do
You
it by
do it by
myself.
yourself, and you
You
will get
know,
the best results
but then
still.
again, it doesn't help because
Mm.
of what I'm trying to build and where I'm going,
Also
and even
burnout.
exactly the amount of work that I get to
Yeah.
do. I mean, I do different things as well.
Yeah.
So what's the point? Have to learn how to work with people directly, then collaborating with other people in
Mm-hmm.
industries as well. Yeah, those are the two things I had to unlearn. Not working with people and
Perfection.
perfection.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know how some people would say that, oh, see, I have the perfection mindset. So because I have the perfection mindset, everything is always gonna be good. People are going to love it. But then, okay, calm down, small. Just
Yeah, but then
calm
again,
down.
no, it's a great thing to have. It's a great thing
Yes.
to, even in
But give
anybody that is
room.
working,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's a great mindset to have. It's great to have that spirit of
Yeah.
excellence. So when people come in contact with you,
They see nothing but
yeah,
excellence. Yeah,
and
right.
now excellence has now become basic.
Right.
Everybody expects excellence. I come into your salon, I expect that this is what I
Exactly.
want. But then there's that extra, the extra 10%, the
Mm-hmm.
extra 20%. That's where
Yeah.
exceptional service comes in. I learned this from one of my bosses. That's where exceptional service comes into play. So I give you the hairstyle, you walk away. It's good, you're happy.
Yeah.
But that
And you
extra
collect
touch,
more referrals.
that
Mm.
extra, just thought to put that out there. Excellence is good, perfection is good, but
But
then
that
put it,
extra.
yeah, that extra.
Love it. I love it. I love it. So
Yeah.
has there been a time you ever felt invisible, in this journey of yours, and how are you able to still stay consistent, and how are you able to handle all of the maybe doubts that started to creep in and all of that?
Yeah, of course. Being in a space for 10 years, there are many times when you feel like that. The beauty
Yes.
industry is very saturated.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
In one street, probably there are two salons down
Or
the
even
road.
10.
Even
Ah.
where our salon is now, there's one literally opposite us, or
Oh,
adjacent. What's that word?
competitive it
Yeah. So
is.
it's a lot, right?
Wow.
When I started working, well, let me just say that I started working with my mom after a few years of being in the space, in the beauty space, and it gave me a good platform, to just start life, start business. I didn't have to
Okay.
think about capital and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a good thing, great thing. Shout out to my mom.
Shout
Um,
out.
so at the beginning phase, I used to just pray to God that, God, give me something that would make us stand out. Help me.
Yes.
The business is oversaturated, so everybody is literally doing the same thing. But what would make
Exactly.
me stand
Stand
out?
out,
God
right?
helped me in the first few years, but there are many times when I just felt like people were doing better things than I was. People were scaling faster.
Mm-hmm.
I heard that
Mm-hmm.
they are doing braids for 800,000 naira these
I saw
days.
it on your status
You
and I'm
know,
like, what?
so there are things that are like crazy. You know, there are
Mm.
times when I just feel like I'm not even um
Is it
doing
enough?
doing enough. You know, right? I'm even probably putting so much effort and I'm getting less
Good
results.
result. Mm.
You know, yeah, times when it will just feel very discouraging. Like I said earlier, you just have to remember the why. I know why
Right.
I'm in the business. I know the people that have touched their lives in quotes.
Right.
Hairstylists are very underrated though. Well, they don't rate us as much as they probably rate a makeup
Makeup.
artist or rate maybe
Okay. Or a fashion
a
designer.
fashion designer. But then the
Okay.
impact that we have, there's that transformation. We're not transforming your solo or your spirit, but we're transforming your body. That's
Yes. Builds
becoming,
confidence
you know. So
too.
I remember the women that we get to work with. I remember the people that I work with at the salon. I remember that people need to be paid, you know,
Yeah.
salary. So that's ginger. It will come out, you know. And even times when, again, when I feel invisible, like I don't know what I'm doing, I have people that would help remind me of who I
Exactly.
am, remind me of where I'm going, remind me, or just hold my hand, even if I just need
Yes.
a hug, you know. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that is so good, so good. Like I said before, people. Ah, gosh, people. I can't even over explain how people can be a blessing to other people. So speaking about competition, I was
Mm,
having a pre-production meeting with my team yesterday, and there was this should I say subtle banter, how somebody was saying that I think in the beauty industry, let's say hairstyling industry, for example, men are better than women when it comes to the hairstyling thingy. I mean, because when a man learns something, he learns it to the fullest, and people would always, or females would always prefer that a man touches their hair, like to just make their hair. So, do you
mm.
think it is very competitive right now, men and women?
Ah, let me see. I'm trying to even just see that in my head and the people that I've worked with
Hmm.
and who I would rather work with. Hmm.
That's a great question to actually
To be
ask.
honest, I don't care. Uh,
Okay.
I don't care about the person's expertise is great or
Yeah.
having great skill is great, but I think I always look out for the person's personality more than what they can do for me. If I can tell that this person
Okay.
is teachable, if I can tell that this
Right.
person has a great heart,
Right.
maybe even there's just a little bit of passion, even if they
Mm-hmm.
have just a little bit of skill and they know that they can learn from me and just being in my space, I'll work with
Okay.
them. So whether it's a guy or a woman, I don't really care. People have their preferences. That's for them. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
just if you know what you're doing, you're my guy.
Okay.
As I don't care about many times I don't see competition. Many times I see the individual and what they can give to
Give to
me,
you.
yeah, and
Okay.
what they have. Yeah.
Okay. So since you said you don't really care about the skill, can I come next month to come and boya
Would you
starting?
learn? Will you be
Yes.
willing to sit down and go through the process?
Um.
As long as as long as I can say that you're a driven person, why not?
Okay.
Come and
Okay.
learn. I'll
All
teach
right.
you.
All right. So, and now that we're speaking about teaching, do you do master classes?
Not yet. Not
Okay.
yet. There's a part in my okay, what is futuristic now? What am I seeing 10 years after?
Okay.
And I'm thinking of, I mean, so I'm trying to do a lot of learning. What I'm thinking about, more learning,
Yeah.
more learning. So the beauty industry, there's always something new, but I need to be up to date what is happening, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
learn more. Um, include technology in what I'm doing. So that is including digital tools to just
Yeah.
boost
Mhm.
beauty solutions I'm
Mhm.
offering my clients. I'm thinking of more partnerships, working with people. So this part, teaching, mentoring, more speaking engagements, go
Yes.
on media a lot, you know, like what
Mhm.
I'm doing here.
Right.
Yeah, then collaborate with people that are in the industry or other industries.
Right.
So that's what I'm thinking, like a forecast projection for other times. So yeah, mentoring, teaching will come into play. And I mean, it's just nice to leave an impact in
Yes,
people's lives
yes,
through.
yes, it is.
Yeah,
It is. Thank you so, so much. So, what
thank you.
habit or skill taught you the most about sustainability and longevity? See these 10 years that you
Hmm.
have done, or you will drop OT for us, so
Mm.
because
Uh, the first one, I don't know if it's a skill now or it's just an expo.
okay.
Work with the Holy Spirit if you're a person of faith.
Mm.
So he would always give
You
you
jotting down.
all the gists, all the expo. If it's insight you want, he would give
Give it
you.
to you.
If it's foresight you want, he would
Give it
give
to you.
you. He's just always there. He's leading, directing. He'll tell
Yeah.
you, talk to this person, go learn this thing, all of that. So that's the first expo. Also had to learn documentation and putting structure in place.
Okay.
I'd always say myself that I don't want to be stuck in a salon every day of my life. I want to be able to move around, meet more clients, travel for work, do something like this. So
Yeah.
I had to put structure in place. What would it look like if I have 10 branches across the nation? So customer service should look the same in Lagos. It should look the same in Abuja.
Yes.
So all of those
Yes.
things.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
What would it look like when a client comes in to do the Cecilia hairstyle? How long should it take? What is the process like? All of those things were
Structure.
documented.
Mm.
I mean, we've not hacked it fully, but I mean, we have something working that works for us now. Um, yeah, another thing that I had to learn again is storytelling. So I struggled a lot to actually put myself out there. I know that my own person and my own personal brand,
Yeah.
and I nobody can talk about my business more than
More
I
than
can
you,
talk about
because
my
you understand the
business.
vision more.
Exactly. So I needed to learn storytelling,
Yeah.
talk about hair, talk about how hair makes me happy, talk about the hairstyle that we created, talk about the salon, right? So yeah, documentation, structure,
Storytelling.
storytelling,
Mm.
and the greatest hack, the Holy
The Holy
Spirit.
Spirit.
Yeah,
Four major hacks. The first one is the Holy Spirit. Second is
documentation and structure.
yes, and
Two.
yeah.
And
Okay,
then
so that's
last
two
one,
in one, right?
yeah,
And then the last one is storytelling. If you
storytelling.
don't know how to tell stories, if you don't know how to, I'm sorry, you have to learn. People do courses literally on storytelling, how to tell a better story for your content. If you do this, I promise you, when you do it and you keep at it, you would go a long way. Your business will thrive with time. Thank you so much for sharing those beautiful hacks. We're going to apply it very, very soon.
Yeah.
And now my next question: if somebody is passionate but struggling to last long in any industry that they find themselves in, what is that practical shift or decision that must happen or that they must make right now? If someone is struggling, is that a shift? Is that a decision that they should make right now? What do they need to unlearn? Yes, you already spoke about storytelling. You spoke about a lot of things, but we just need something practical that they can start working with right now. Do they have to delete their old account to create a new one, to start posting consistently? Do they have to start going from pillar to post to advertise their business? What exactly do you think?
You know that old is this saying or adage, Rome was not built in a day.
Yeah, yeah.
I sound very ancient, very old saying that, but great things take time.
Yes, it
Great,
does.
you know, you need to be consistent in something. There's something that they say that you have to do something like, is it 10,000 hours for you to become an expert at it, right? You have to
10,000
just
hours.
keep at it,
Wow.
keep at it,
Help
keep
me
at
do the
it.
calculation.
You have to be dedicated, right? So this
Yes.
thing is like, is actually a search yourself type of thing,
Okay.
right? Someone cannot do it for you. We can teach you how to stay consistent. We can teach you how to be dedicated, but you have to tune your mind, or you have to find a place where you're like, how can I be this person? How can I be this person that's
Mm-hmm.
consistent, that is dedicated, committed? Um, all of these things, right? I didn't learn it in one day.
Right.
I've seen people do this thing. Like I said, my pastor is my teacher, mentor, coach, all of that. And we typically call him picture of possibilities. Because he can come one day and tell you that he's a music person. He has
Tell
different,
me
he does
about it.
different things. He has
Yeah.
different expressions. And he excels in every one
Every
of
one of
them.
them. No one is suffering because he's
None
giving
is
attention to
suffering.
this.
It's
Right.
crazy, right? I would typically
So
ask
good.
him, how is he able to do? And I would always tell him that, to just sell a drop of your blood for me. So I've seen someone actually be consistent over time I've seen him not drop the ball. There are many times, yeah, there are some things where maybe like he'll pause, or because
Okay.
he's trying to push a certain type of thing, you know. But if you want to scale, if you want to grow,
Yeah.
if you feel like, okay, now things are not looking how I want it to look, search yourself. What do I need to learn, unlearn, all of that? And I mean, dedication, being committed, all of that is stuff that people would typically say to you. Then I would also say that if you're in business, or if yeah, business people, you
Yes.
typically have a mission or a vision for your
Yeah.
business, right? As you grow, things will evolve.
Very true.
But you need to stay true to your mission, stay true to your vision, stay true to your essence. And that
Hmm.
essence, like that thing that makes you tick, that thing that made you go into business in the first place.
Right.
Because as things
Right.
evolve, right? So let me say this: when you know that you need to evolve in something, it's
Yeah.
because maybe customers are telling you, oh
Exactly.
yeah, we are
Feedbacks and all of
feedback and all
that.
of that, right? It's great to evolve, but do not lose yourself in the
Do
process.
not. Do
Don't lose,
not.
just have at the back of your mind that this is what my mission is. Oh, you want to sell
Hmm.
100 this thing by whatever, whatever, right? You already know what your goal is, your main goal, your big vision, your mission. Stay true to yourself. Don't lose it.
Okay.
But the as you grow, the method to which you want to get to that place will change.
Right.
So be very open to the changes, be open to learning from people. If you need to pause your business, go back to school, do it.
Hmm.
If you need to
That is good.
go through
That is good.
trainings, do it. If you need to find people that you talk to, learn from, please do it. Anything that you want to do that is going to be great, and you feel like, okay, this thing is not really working out, just pause, just analyze many things, and I'm sure that you'll find your answer, you'll find your path. Um People had to, so for example, in the beauty space, things are always happening, things are always evolving.
Yes, exactly.
There are things in the beauty industry that I don't think I would want to do, just because it doesn't fit into my values, it doesn't fit into who I am, right? But do I want to make money? Of
Of course.
course.
A lot of it.
I want to make a lot of it, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, just look at yourself again and find what works for you, what does not work for you, and how you can plug into things that are happening now that can take you to where you want to go to.
So don't
Yeah.
you think mission changes over time sometimes?
No, your mission
Okay.
should not change.
All
Your
right.
vision should not change.
It
Can
can only
you
expand,
you
right?
you
Let's say
can
first year you want to do 100, or you want to make 100 clients here, and then after 5 years you're like, okay, I want to do 1,000, and then after another 5 years I want to do 100,000. So that's your mission not changing, but it's expanding.
okay, so what your mission is like is fixed. So you
Okay.
say mission and
Okay.
vision to reach 1 million. That's my church. To reach
Yes.
1 million souls,
Right.
right? Your mission and vision, right? But over time, maybe like in 5 years, those are goals.
Okay.
So maybe say in
Okay.
year one, the goal is to reach 10 people. In year
Okay.
two
Now
is
we
to
get
do,
it.
yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
your goals would evolve over
Mm.
time. And another thing that would change is your method of doing those things and to reach
Your
that place.
methods,
So if maybe
exactly.
in year one you just thought, yeah, I would make 5 million braids and it would get me to the 1 million people that I want to do in year 2030, it would change over time, because maybe
Okay.
you realize in year two that this is not how you'll be tired. How many, all of that. So the way to get to that point, the method
Yeah.
should evolve, should change, but stay true to your mission. Is like stamp it on your forehead. That's why they have people
Right.
put it in their buildings. They print it out. The mission of this place. So that one, it shouldn't change. It shouldn't move.
Okay. All
You
right.
can rework this the statement, but yeah, stay true to it.
All right. Thank you so much for that
Yeah.
clarity. Thank you so much. So, what does longevity demand that passion alone cannot give?
Hmm. That's a lot. I think I may have answered it a few times in the course of this interview. Again, let me talk about my mom's business.
Okay.
My mom started her beauty business when I was 1 year old. And so it's one of the things I think about: legacy, think about,
Mm.
something that has stayed true over
Over time,
time.
right?
Um, if you want to do something or a business that outlives you, passion is not enough. Passion is a good driver. Motivation is a good driver, and even motivation is seasonal,
Yes,
right?
very seasonal.
But then, how disciplined are you? Do you wake up in the morning and you're like the first thing that there's just some things that you need to
Yeah.
find routine out of. I pray at 6 o'clock. I join a prayer this thing at your
Mm.
church. I jog for 30 minutes. Maybe I need to read a book. You have to be
A
disciplined.
to-do list.
Anyone
Beautiful.
that has grown anything, anyone that has built things over time, they will tell you that they've been very disciplined. The thing with discipline is it's hard to stay disciplined.
Yes, it is. I
Have you
promise
seen
you.
people that are trying to lose weight like me?
You are?
I am. It's hard,
It
right?
is.
They'll
Going to the
tell you
gym. Oh my
going to the
God.
gym, you need to walk, eat right. It's hard to stay
So
disciplined.
hard.
But anyone that has hacked it, you see yourself, you will thrive.
Very
There is no way
true.
you will not thrive. And again, I have my coach, my mentor, he would drive it into your head. He will ask you, what are you doing today? What
And
are
you
you
must have an
doing?
answer.
You should have
Oh
an
boy.
answer. How are you making money today?
Ah.
There's some things that would maybe if there's some things that would shake you, there's some things that would cause you to be that disciplined person,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
you cannot just stay. You can't say, oh, I want to be the best, what now, musician in the
Or even the
world.
best presenter, and you're not even learning new vocabulary. How is that
Exactly.
possible?
Exactly. Discipline helps you even to how to stay consistent, to stay
Yes.
committed.
Very true.
That thing is like, if you have it, you have won,
Honestly.
right? It's also something that my pastor typically says, that if you ask, what you need to see people's track records. That sometimes when you will not blow in 2 seconds, but you've
Yes.
been putting in the work, putting in the work.
Yes.
Every day you say, I'm going to post on social media. I need to say something, teach somebody something. There's that traction, right?
Mm.
One day you will blow, and then people will wonder, where did this person come
And then when
from?
they go back to look back, oh, okay, she
They
has a
can
track
see,
record.
yeah,
Like God has a track record of keeping his words. Clock
exactly.
it.
Clock it. And he also talks about stuff like, if he has a screen in his office, a huge screen,
Yes.
and in the front you're just seeing a nice screen with nice visuals, but behind it there are wirings and all of that.
This is so
So
profound.
in the
Good.
wiring is what's making you see what is on the
Mm-hmm.
front. People
Oof.
need to see your
This is
track
so good.
record.
So good.
People need to see that in year one, this I've been here since, so I've been
Mm.
we don't hustle here. I've been,
Mm.
grinding, putting in
Mm-hmm.
the work, doing all of that. And then year 10,
Come
this happened.
on.
Yeah. So you just need to,
Thank you so
yeah.
much. I felt goosebumps on my body. I need to go back to my drawing board to re-strategize. So on a lighter note, what is the difference between a hairstylist and a
Why whispering? I,
hairdresser?
there's no
Was it just a
difference.
tush name for the hairdresser is a tush or the hairstylist is a tush name
People
for?
call it whatever they wish to
Okay.
refer. I think Nigeria has made hairdressing seem very ras and local,
Yes, yes.
and I don't like it.
Right.
So I mean, when I'm a hairstylist, it sounds a lot more foreign, but there's nothing to it. We're all the same people. We do
Okay.
the same thing, just whatever term you wish to call yourself.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what advice would you give to someone who is just all over the place? I mean, maybe they've started a business and sometimes businesses can get boring when it's just one and you're just trying to make this one work over time, like using so many years to making this one work. What is that one advice that you'd give to that person? Do you think this person should try something else or should still stay in that business and just putting in all the efforts that is required?
So this can work in two ways.
Okay.
If you already know that this is where your heart is, this is where God has sent you to.
Yeah.
There are times when people do businesses that they are not sent to, or go to places that they are not actually sent to.
Very true.
You need to know that this is your true purpose, that your true calling, first of all, for you to want to stick around, for you to want to stay in that space. So once you figure that really truly this is where you should be, you stay there, right?
Okay.
If you know that this is not where you ought to be, please
Carry
o-
your slippers,
as in
dust it,
over
and
to the
leave.
next
Right.
place, right? But even in the place where you are, there are times where, like I said earlier, things evolve, things change.
Yeah.
You might see that maybe in that space you're just called to just put in structure.
Mm-hmm.
We're called to just um hit the ground running. Then you need to hire people to continue for you, and then you go to the next phase of your business, right?
Okay.
There are other people like that. You also need to know when to actually quit, know
Hmm.
when to leave what you're doing and bring in a successor. You need to know all of those things. So there's a lot of thinking that goes into play. Like, again, I said, ensure that you're the right fit for that role.
Okay.
You're in the right place where you're expected to be. If you're not, leave.
So do you think someone can know when to quit when they feel very overwhelmed? Because a lot of people will be like, you know what, I don't know if it's time to quit or it's time to just persevere. Some people don't know when it's time to quit. They don't
Mm-hmm.
know. So how exactly can they know? Is it when they are feeling very overwhelmed or when they've spoken to God and God has given them signs and all of that?
Okay. I mean, this might not be the best answer, but it's stuff that has worked for me.
Okay. All
I've
right.
quit 1 million times in my business. Okay,
Ooh.
I recently quit actually because I worked with my mom for many years. But I
Okay.
quit because I needed to find what I was doing next. Like, what was the
Right.
next phase
Exactly.
of my life in this beauty space,
Right.
right? There's a genuine reason for me to quit. I'm not leaving. I mean, I still get to work with them, but I'm not fully hands on, right? And then again, like I said earlier, you need to surround yourself with great people, have a mentor, someone that you can bounce things off,
Right.
right? Many times it's just that feeling of overwhelm. Maybe you just need a break.
Yes. Maybe
Maybe you
just
just
need a
need to go
break.
and sit
Mm.
on the beach.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you need to
Vacation. Oh my
read a
God.
book. Sometimes you
Oof.
just need to get yourself out of the picture,
Yes.
and sometimes maybe you just need extra motivation. Go to a hair show, go to a business, go and learn something.
Hmm.
Sometimes you just need to find, right. People would always, if you have great people around you, a mentor, they will always tell you stuff that you need to do. That feeling of overwhelm, it could be distracting. So you need to
Yes.
know how to get out of it quickly, especially because time waits for no one. So if
Actually,
you
that
just
is not.
dwell in that place, it's
People
not
would
going.
run and overtake you
Yeah,
and
yeah.
wow, wow. I have one more last question, but my producer already gave me ice like, girl, if you try, you've exceeded your time. You gotta leave right now. So yes, I'm going to thank you so much. Thank you for doing justice to this topic. I mean, you really spoke on so many things that are so profound, and I'm very sure that the audience that are watching right now would have been impacted and inspired. And of course, they'll be jotting things down. Please, are you
Amen.
jotting things down? Type in the comment section. I need to know that. Thank you once more. Thank you
Thank you
so,
so
so
much.
much. And you that stayed till the end of this show, watching and jotting things down and saying, hey, enter. As it's entering, please let it be entering your things and be writing it down and be applying it. Understand? Sorry, I was being rude. My name is Covenant SN, and we have come to the end of the Dream Chasers show. Like I said in the beginning, follow us on all our social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X on at Romy Royal TV, and also follow me on my personal page at SN Covenant. Please, where can they follow you? How can people make their hairs? How can they just learn more? How can they follow you?
I'm on Instagram at Uche Agbara, and my other business pages are there. But you can send me a DM. I'm a DM away, and I'm very nice to talk to as well.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right. Thank you so, 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 so much. See you in the next episode of the Dream Chasers show. Stay safe. Bye for now.